So, I got a really stupid and ignorant comment the other day, and I thought I'd talk about it because it's just fucking hilarious, but also it really highlights the importance of critical thinking. And this comment was left in my Ben Pekulski Worst of the Fitness Industry video. You're ridiculously ignorant. Ben doesn't need to cite sources. What source would he need besides his own knowledge as an Olympia competitor? Wow, so apparently you do not need any evidence supporting your claims as long as you take a massive amount of steroids. And it's funny because I mentioned this in that fucking Ben Pekulski video. Idiots will listen to Ben just because he's big and strong, and this moron is doing exactly that. Sorry, but being a Mr. Olympia competitor doesn't mean shit. Phil Heath, who has won the Mr. Olympia competition twice now, which is something that Ben hasn't even done once, by the way, is a retarded fucking Christian who thinks God put him on Earth to be a fucking bodybuilder. Obviously, intelligence isn't something you need to be even the best bodybuilder in the entire fucking world. If Phil Heath is so stupid that he thinks an all-powerful, all-knowing, perfect being of divine magnificence gives a fuck what he looks like. So why in the fucking hell do you think it's reasonable to use Ben's status as an Olympia competitor as an argument to support his statements? Through trial and error, he's found out what works best for him, rather than reading articles on the internet, most of which aren't accurate because they're posted by geeks like you who don't even lift enough to have credibility. Okay, well, there's a few problems with that statement. First off, you don't seem to understand that there's a difference between random articles that float around on the internet and peer-reviewed medical studies. You see, the research links I put in the description in my videos aren't just articles, they're peer-reviewed studies that follow the scientific method, that have a sound methodology, and are criticized and cited by other experts in the field. Secondly, I don't understand how having bigger muscles would add credibility to anyone's statements. Are you saying that Dr. Neil Bernard, who is a diabetes specialist, knows less about diabetes than Ben Pekulski because his muscles aren't as big? Look, bro, look at this bicep. See? Like, everything I say must be true. Just look at that fucking arm. And I do believe a high-carb diet increases insulin resistance. For a year, I had a high-protein, low-carb diet, and I gained 40 pounds of muscle that year. 40 pounds of muscle in a year, huh? That's a real cool story, but let me call in a buddy of mine. He's an expert in cool stories. So despite vegans having the lowest diabetes risk, the fact that low carbohydrate diets increase risk of all-cause mortality, and that it's been demonstrated that carbohydrate restriction itself causes insulin resistance, you say you still believe high-carb diets cause diabetes? I think what you meant to say is you have faith that high-carb diets increase insulin resistance on account of you have no evidence to support your claims and your beliefs are baseless and illogical. Then, after I increased my carb intake, I was stuck at the same weight for 3 months. I've never touched steroids, but advice from people like Ben is still helping me make gains. You're just a hater trying to spike your ego. Ben has credibility. You, with your tiny vegan arms, do not. Now, this all sounded so stupid and crazy and insane to me that I thought this guy was just fucking joking and was just being sarcastic, but no, he was actually fucking serious, and he even made another comment. What's hilarious to me is the fact that you're haters. I feel bad for you. All you can do is hang on to your pride, believe you're right, and call anyone who disagrees with you funny or dumb, because you can't actually dispute them. What the fuck was my video about, stupid? The entire video was me disputing Ben using fucking evidence, not stupid ad hominem attacks or argument from authority fallacies like you're doing. Ben gives his advice to help people, and it's helped me a lot. Well, the problem here is Ben's advice is actually harming people, and you're just too stupid to realize that. And I'm trying to help you, but you're just too dumb to accept my help. So, enjoy some coronary artery disease, and everyone else can make some fucking vegan gains. And until next time.
Beef. What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.